Have you ever wondered what secrets are hidden in those abandoned places you pass by or heard about in tales? As we embark on this journey, let's dive into the world of the forgotten, the deserted, the places that time itself seems to have left behind. These are the places that whisper stories of the past, the locales that echo with the sounds of lives once lived. They are the abandoned and haunted spots that hold a peculiar allure for us, the curious and the brave. They are the fragments of history, each one a testament to a time and people who are no longer with us. Why are we so drawn to these places? Perhaps it's the allure of the unknown, the thrill of stepping into a place that's been untouched, unaltered for years, decades, or even centuries. There's something incredibly captivating about being able to walk the same halls, climb the same stairs, and gaze upon the same views that were once a part of someone's everyday life. Or perhaps it's the tantalizing possibility of experiencing the supernatural. The thought of coming face to face with a spectral figure, of hearing a ghostly whisper or feeling an inexplicable chill sends a shiver of anticipation down our spines. These places are the keepers of countless secrets, holders of untold mysteries. Each room, each corner, each crumbling wall is a silent witness to a bygone era. They've seen happiness and sorrow, love and loss, life and death. And now they stand in quiet solitude, their stories waiting to be discovered by those brave enough to venture within their confines. As we traverse this path, we'll journey through time, we'll cross continents, and we'll delve into the most chilling tales of the abandoned and haunted. We'll explore the eerie, the uncanny, and the outright terrifying. So prepare to journey through time and across continents as we explore some of the most chilling, abandoned, and haunted places around the world. Our journey begins in the 17th century in India at the Bangalore Fort, a place so haunted it's illegal to visit after sunset. Nestled in the heart of Rajasthan, Bangalore Fort carries an intricate tapestry of history and mystery. Its decaying walls echo tales of grandeur, love, and a curse that sealed its fate into becoming one of the most haunted places in India. Constructed in the 17th century by Bhagwant Das for his son Madho Singh, the fort was once a symbol of royal power. It thrived with life, bustling markets, and grand palaces. However, it's the legend of a sorcerer and a princess that gives Bangalore Fort its eerie distinction. The sorcerer, enchanted by the princess's beauty, tried to bewitch her with a love potion. The princess saw through his deception, and in retaliation the sorcerer cursed the fort, leading to its doom. Centuries later, the fort stands as a chilling testament to this legend. Visitors often report an unsettling stillness, a strange heaviness in the air, and inexplicable sounds that seem to echo from the empty corridors. Some say they've seen apparitions, heard ghostly whispers, and even felt invisible eyes watching them. This chilling reputation isn't just folklore. The Archaeological Survey of India, a government body, has officially prohibited any visit to the fort after sunset and before sunrise. A signboard at the entrance warns visitors about the same, reinforcing the tales of paranormal activity that surround this place. Bangalore Fort is not just a decaying structure, it's a portal to a time long past, wrapped in an enigma that continues to perplex and intrigue. Its haunting tales and eerie atmosphere serve as an uncanny reminder of the thin veil that separates the world of the living from the realms unknown. And as we leave the ghostly whispers of Bangalore Fort behind, we journey onward to our next destination. Fast forward to the 19th century, we find ourselves in Philadelphia at the Eastern State Penitentiary, where the spirits of past inmates are said to still roam the halls. Stepping back in time, this colossal structure was once the most famous and expensive prison in the world. The Eastern State Penitentiary, a Gothic architectural masterpiece, opened its doors in 1829 and was operational for nearly 143 years. It was a place of firsts, the first penitentiary to introduce solitary confinement, a practice that drove many inmates to the brink of insanity. The conditions were harsh. Inmates lived in stone cells with little to no human contact. The silence was so profound that guards wore woolen socks over their boots to muffle their steps. It's no wonder that the penitentiary, abandoned since 1971, is now considered one of the most haunted places in America. Over the years, there have been countless reports of paranormal activities within its walls. Visitors and staff alike have shared tales of eerie happenings, disembodied voices, echoing footsteps, and chilling laughter. Some have reported seeing shadowy figures darting through the corridors, while others swear they've been touched or pushed by unseen hands. One of the most famous ghost sightings is of a notorious Chicago gangster, Al Capone, who spent 8 months at the penitentiary. It's said that Capone was tormented by the spirit of James Clark, a victim of the St. Valentine's Day massacre, whose murder Capone allegedly orchestrated. Capone was reportedly seen talking and pleading with this unseen spirit during his stay. The penitentiary is a chilling reminder of a time when punishment was severe and mercy was scarce. Its gloomy halls and vacant cells are a magnet for those seeking a brush with the supernatural. Perhaps the spirits of inmates trapped in their eternal solitary confinement are still yearning to tell their tales of despair. From the chilling corridors of Eastern State Penitentiary, we now move on to our final stop. Our final stop is Hashima Island in Japan, an abandoned island with a haunting past that echoes through the desolate buildings. Hashima Island, commonly known as Gunkanjima or Battleship Island, was once a bustling hub of coal mining activity. The island was populated during the mid-20th century, fueled by the Industrial Revolution's insatiable thirst for coal. The island's population peaked in the 1950s with over 5,000 residents, living and working in this isolated outpost in the East China Sea. However, as Japan shifted from coal to petroleum, the mines began to close, and by the mid-70s, the island was completely abandoned. Today, the island stands as a ghostly testament to a bygone era, its deserted buildings slowly crumbling under the relentless assault of wind and waves. There's an eerie silence that envelops Hashima Island, broken only by the occasional squawk of a seabird or the distant crash of waves. It's a silence that speaks volumes, echoing the island's haunting past. Many visitors have reported an unsettling feeling of being watched, and some have even claimed to see apparitions in the empty corridors of the dilapidated buildings. These spectral sightings have earned the island a reputation as one of the most haunted places in Japan. The chilling tales of ghost sightings on Hashima Island are varied and numerous. Some speak of miners who perished in the dangerous working conditions, their spirits forever trapped in the island's abandoned tunnels. Others tell of families uprooted and forced to leave their homes, their spectral forms still lingering amidst the ruins. Though it's difficult to separate fact from fiction, one thing is clear. The island is a stark reminder of a tumultuous past, a past that refuses to be forgotten. The silence of Hashima Island is not empty but filled with the echoes of stories untold, of lives lived and lost. As we leave the ghost island, remember each abandoned place holds a story, a whisper from the past waiting to be heard. Our journey through these haunted and abandoned places is not just about the thrill of the supernatural. It's about immersing ourselves in the rich tapestry of history, woven with tales of triumphs and tragedies, love and loss, and the inevitable passage of time. From the enigmatic Bangar Fort in India, where legends and lore intertwine with the fabric of its crumbling stones, to the eerie silence of Eastern State Penitentiary in the USA, which still echoes with the despair of those who once called it home. And let's not forget Hashima Island in Japan, a ghostly relic of an industrial era long past, now standing as a testament to the impermanence of human endeavors. Each of these places carries the weight of history within their walls, bearing silent witness to the lives lived and lost within their confines. Each place we visited today is a silent storyteller, echoing the whispers of history and mystery. So until our next adventure, keep exploring, keep questioning, and most importantly, keep listening to the whispers of the past.